News coming in right now. Is this the formation of a larger NDA now that we're looking at? Because sources are telling India Today that the BJP and the BJD are likely to go into an alliance ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. BJP and BJD Odisha alliance, a done deal. Sources say BJP is likely to contest on 13 seats and BJD on 8 seats for the Odisha Lok Sabha election. Sources also say the alliance announcement could be made by tomorrow. It's the possibility which has everyone talking about it, because this is the BJP and the BJD coming together after 15 years. Rajdeep Sardesai, consulting editor, breaking the story first on India Today, is joining us this morning. Good morning to you, Rajdeep. What are you hearing from your sources about the likelihood of the BJP and the BJD coming together officially? Because unofficially, the BJD has supported the BJP all throughout while not being a part of the NDA.
Absolutely, Paulomi. If you've seen over the last 10 years, the BJD, the Biju Janata Dal, has been in Parliament and outside Parliament, a kind of de facto ally of the BJP and of the wider NDA. Now that de facto arrangement is likely to be turned into a de jure arrangement. From what we gather over the last few days, there have been talks and negotiations going on behind the scenes. And what we gather is that the formula being worked out is 13 to 14 seats for the BJP and 7 to 8 seats for the BJD in Lok Sabha. But since there are simultaneous Lok Sabha and Assembly polls, in the Assembly, the situation will be reversed, where 2/3 of the seats go to the Biju Janata Dal and 1/3 to the BJP. So very similar in a way to what we saw between the BJP and the Shiv Sena in Maharashtra for years, where the Shiv Sena was the dominant party in the Assembly, but in the Lok Sabha, it would be the BJP. So a similar arrangement is being worked on, and we are told that a finality has been more or less achieved, and an announcement is expected by the weekend, and certainly before the Code of Conduct is announced next week, Paulomi.
Right. Rajdeep, why exactly did the Biju Janata Dal decide to go into the NDA formally? Because it's a decision they could have taken any time earlier as well. They did not decide to join the NDA, while of course supporting the NDA from the outside. Why now did they decide to formally join the NDA?
Great question, Paulomi, to which there is no easy answer. From the BJP perspective, it's understandable. The BJP is keen to expand the NDA ahead of the elections. They've been in talks with other parties like the Telugu Desam, for example. And you've seen the Prime Minister claiming on more than one occasion, Amit Shah claiming on one occasion, Ab ki baar 400 par. Now, the BJP knows its own limitations in states like Odisha. So they've been trying to tie up with the dominant regional party there to try and expand their footprint. What is it in it for the BJD, Biju Janata Dal, is unclear. So far, the Biju Janata Dal has maintained friendly relationships with Delhi because they believe that's in the interest of Odisha. They don't want confrontation because they see it as a win-win situation from them. Of course, the opposition Congress tells me that this is being done because the BJP is using agencies to put pressure even on the Odisha government to come to the table. But the fact is that Naveen Patnaik has enjoyed a good equation with Prime Minister Modi. And remember, Naveen Patnaik is not getting younger. He wants to secure his legacy. And this is by one way of securing his legacy is to ensure another comfortable victory and a stable government, which he thinks will come if he partners the BJP. And thereby ensures that there's continuity in the Odisha government. Now, I'm told that there are elements within the BJP in Odisha who aren't happy with this arrangement because they've been taking on the Naveen Patnaik government. Those concerns have been brushed aside in a way by the BJP, which believes that all eyes at the moment should be on securing a major victory in 2024. And if that means striking these pre-poll alliances, then so be it. So it'll be interesting to see how this actually plays out on the ground, Paulomi. But clearly, I think this has been driven much more by the BJP, and the Biju Janata Dal simply seems to have fallen in line once Naveen Patnaik gave his concurrence.
Okay. Rajdeep, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. Rajdeep Sardesai, of course, bringing us that big update from Odisha. There's a likelihood of an alliance being sealed between the BJP and the BJD, something which is going to happen after 15 years.